Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Good afternoon and welcome to this AACS sports presentation from Tozer Cassidy Field, our first game of the fall sports season. Yay! Today is boys soccer. As the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the Canton Bulldogs. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Welcome back, Ned.
Well, thank you, Paul. Haven't seen you in a while.
Trust me, you're a better person for it, according to your therapist. But, the Bombardiers, again, under Coach Peter Pereira, who's been with the program since 81, varsity coach since 1983, and since Fran Basitis at Franklin High, who'd been coaching there since 76, finally stepped down. Peter Pereira is the elder statesman in the Hockomock League of coaches.
He must be close to the eldest in the state.
He's got to be.
Usually the turnover is much bigger than that.
Yeah. And Danny Erickson, the Canton coach and AD, he's only been their head coach for 32 years. Wow. But Attleboro last season had their best season in program history as they won 80% of their games, 14 wins, 2 losses. 4 draws, were knocked out of the playoffs against Franklin, who went on a long playoff run. Last year, the Bombardiers, again, 14-2-4. Canton, 4-10-4. Quickly, we'll talk about who's graduated, and then we'll stick to who's here this year. They lost 2 HockomockSports.com first-team All-Stars, goaltender Tyler Rocchio, who's now playing at Bridgewater. And he set the career record for victories here at Attleboro with 35 wins. Phil Nelson is second with 29. Steve Santos, the girls' coach, third with 26. And he's the only Attleboro goaltender to have a career goals against average under 1 at .89 goals against for Tyler Rocchio.
Which, by almost any measure, is absurd.
Yes, exactly. Illegal in 17 states, as a matter of fact. Right. And Billy Badger, another first-teamer from last year's squad in the Hockomock League. He's playing at Fitchburg State, home of the Fighting Falcons. So they'll have to be replaced. But for the Bombardiers, they're playing a unique formation today. Last year was mostly a... 4 backliners they played with. This year they're playing a 3-2-3-2. 3 backliners, 2 holding midfielders, 3 midfielders, and 2 forwards who are their 2 returning leading scorers from last year. One of them, of course, being Drew Ribeiro. He had 7 goals and 2 assists last year. And I'm trying to see Corvenji Thomas. He was their leading scorer last year, and he's back at the other forward position. Center midfield will be Jonas Marks. He's one of the captains as well. His brother was a star for the Bombardiers. On the wings, on the right side of the midfield, will be Issa Marique, and Lucas Pereira, a junior captain. The holding midfielders would be Chris Espinal Amaya. He's had a couple of cousins play here. The other holding midfielder is Yoran Esteban. On the back line, Mason Prevey, who was outstanding last year as a sophomore. Hold on, that's a freshman. Is a junior captain this year as the center back. The right back will be Aiden Shield, who is back from MLS Next.
Oh, he came back.
He came back to the program. He was a goaltender, but Coach Pereira didn't need him a goaltender, so guess what? He's a starting backliner now. And he's on the right side of the back line. Jaden Beeland will be on the left side on the back line. Starting goaltender is Jaden Ordmandi today. And Keegan Gray, the sophomore, he'll get some time between the pipes this year as well. Canton coach Erickson, I know they want to press the Bombardiers today. I know they want to communicate defensively to try to slow down the Bombardiers. By the way, our field mic isn't working today, folks. Wouldn't tell me where his players are playing. Give us his positions, but he's starting Dylan Wright in goal, Max Eagles, Nafal Hiju, Gail Garcia, James Howard, Owen Morrissey. Howard and Morrissey are captains, as is Eagles. Vlad Francoeur, a junior captain. I think he's also a basketball player. Miles Jarrett, Ben Weaver, and Sam Siegel. Ned, we'll have to figure out what their formation is.
Yeah, they seem to start with a back triangle, 2 and then 1. Okay. And then everybody else up front on the start, but I'm sure will sort itself out.
Ned's going to try to keep track of goals, corners, shots on goal, and fouls. Yeah. Canton is in the white uniforms with big green numbers in the back, easy to read. Bombardiers in their royal blue.
With giant numbers. They must have been listening to us.
From last year, yes. Dave Angel is on camera up top. Emily Eby is running our graphics today, and she'll provide us stats at halftime. See how they match up with Ned's. Throw in for the Bombardiers. You can see the captain's armband there, broken up by number 14, Miles Jareb, the junior, on the back line. Kept in. Thomas with a nice pass. Couldn't quite connect to Marique. M-A-R-I-K-P. Should have asked Coach Pereira the right pronunciation on that one. But number 23 in the blue, keep an eye on him. Big, strong, great with the ball at his feet. And despite his size, very, very deceptive. And there's a foul. Might have led with the left elbow there, Ned.
A little bit. It's not. I don't think there's any rule changes this year. There's emphasis has changed on some, but no actual rule changes. That was an arm.
Yeah, it looked like it went off the arm of Emi, Corey Bien Emi.
Ooh,
in front, sliding out. Aggressive save by Jaden Ordmandi, the junior.
And a fairly aggressive move by the Canton attacker also.
Good point. We should mention that. Want to welcome our Bulldog fans.
Back to the midfield.
Coach Erickson, again, 32 years in charge. He played his high school soccer at Canton High and played collegiately at St. Anselm's. Out of bounds. This will go towards the Bombardiers. The official on the near side of the field, that is Rich Scafati, who is he is in the Hall of Fame for soccer at Stonehill. And I believe around Thanksgiving this year, he's going to be inducted into the Dedham Marauder Sports Hall of Fame. Throwing on the far side. The official on the far side is Steve Breton, who played collegiately at Champlain College. You know, Ned, the Beavers. Turnover, and the Bombardiers keep it in. Nice play there. That was number 5, Jonas Marks, the central midfielder.
Good move.
Yep. Amaya.
Spread out, guys.
Amaya, a couple of his cousins have played for Coach Pereira. Long shot. Goal! Amaya with the assist. The goal by Drew Ribeiro. Wow, in the 4th minute. That's how to make us look good, kids. Wow, so 8-18. What a blast that was, Ned.
And, little setup time and just wound up and did it.
Great feed by Amaya. And as Ned said, Ribeiro did not mess around. 7 goals last year, has the first goal of the season this year, and yet turned and blasted it.
Yeah.
Coach Pereira told me before the game that Kristen Tikas, you remember his cousin Nick Tikas, who was an outstanding player, he's a sophomore. He's not in the starting lineup today. He'll see some time. He said Kristen Tikas has a bullet shot, possibly the hardest shot of any Bombardier he's ever coached, but
We just had
Ribeiro nearly matched him there.
just removed must have been a headband on they decided they didn't like.
Yeah, and I believe that was Jaden Beelan, number 9. Normally the right back, but he's on the. Nope, that's not Beelan.
The front shirt numbers make up for the back ones.
Yeah,
Only so much white to go around,
Yep.
on the shirts.
that's Marick. For Canton, kept in by number 22, Weaver. Up top. Crossing.
No.
Ooh, nearly with the steal was Pereira, junior captain.
Went out. Good try, though.
Pereira doing his Billy Badger and Hagopian impression there. You remember them flying all over the field
Right,
last year as wings. Hagopian, by the way, I think is he at UConn? Coach Pereira tried to get him to try out for their D1 team. Good defensive work in the middle by Aiden Shield, back from MLS Next. Thank you very much.
Well, we got a year of good training.
Yeah. Should be given the time more. We're in the 6th minute.
That
2 40-minute
I
halves.
think was a foul. I'm not sure what the foul was, but starting with
So
the
that's-
kick must be.
2 fouls on the Bombardiers. Short. Up top, that's Max Eagles, multi-sport athlete. Crossing pass. Defensively,
Yeah.
Canton. Why am I talking about Canton defensively when they're on offense? Nice play by Jovan Esteban, number 2. Holding midfielder to clear the ball. Quick throw in by Thomas. Broken up, steal. Okay, number 14 in the white. He can play some defense. We've seen that early,
right.
and we've only played 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's Miles Jereb, Jereb, junior. That's going to go as Canton. Is that their first foul?
Yes, at least I think. We haven't had many yet. Of course, not many minutes in.
So Amaya with an assist. Ribeiro with a blast of a goal to the upper left corner. Absolutely nothing Dylan Wright could do about that. The junior Bulldog goaltender. I don't know if my mic's too loud or my earphones are too loud. Turn that down a bit. Getting ready to cross. Cross in front.
Okay.
Broken up. Prevey.
Oops.
Boy, Mason Prevey starting as a sophomore last year as a center back in the Hawk. Nice steal by the Bombardiers. Coming the other way. Here goes Thomas down the right side. Good work defensively to slow him down by Howard. By the way, the Attleboro steal was number 11, Lucas Pereira, playing left wing in the midfield. Again, Attleboro using 3 backliners, 2 holding midfielders, 3 midfielders, and 2 forwards. And I should mention the goaltender, Jaden Ormandi. So is the goal the only shot on goal so far?
Yes.
That was number 14 in the white
Right.
defensively. Again, I think we're going to be saying Mr. Jereb's name a lot today. Trying to cross,
Right.
kept in by Pereira. Pereira takes the pass from Jaden Beeland, who's a sophomore. Played a lot of varsity minutes as a freshman last year. Good work defensively by Max Eagles.
Oh, they gave it the other way.
Eagles quick throw in, knocked down by Beeland. Back to Pereira. Over the line.
Okay.
Was that a foul or was out?
If it was throw-ins, they called it out. I wouldn't
Okay.
agree, but I'm not making the call. And he was in decent position.
Some human pinball in the midfield. Garcia got it to Haju. Out of bounds, really throwing Bombardiers. Shield is chasing the ball, Aiden Shield.
I'm sure he's not in any great hurry to get it. Well, he doesn't even want it. He's just getting it.
See the maple trees there? The one, boy, that one's turning already. Here on this beautiful September 5th, mid-70s. Throw in for the Bombardiers. We're now in the 8th minute. Turn my headphones down a little bit, too. Ball matriculating down the right, out of bounds, Canton ball. Throw will be taken by Owen Morrissey, as senior captain, and I'm pretty sure I've called his name in other sports as well.
What was the call?
Before COVID, the benches were on this side of the field, and it was so much easier to keep up with the calls, the substitutions.
I think that might have been a bad throw.
Okay. Yeah, I think both.
That was a good one.
Yes. Kept in. Left foot. Wide of the net off the boot of, I believe that was Ribeiro again. Boy, number 18, Drew Ribeiro, just looks so much bigger, wider in the shoulders than last year.
I know. That looks like a big person back there.
Yeah. Canton has shown good strength and physicality on their back line so far, but Attleboro in the 4th minute. Chris Espinal-Amaya with the assist. Drew Ribeiro with the goal. Canton looking for their first shot on goal. I think that's Francoeur. Yes, Vlad Francoeur. Beelan chases it down. Oh, nice move with a back heel. Good pressure, though, applied by the enemy.
Sort of waiting for it to go out, and it wasn't going to, so he had to do something.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on number 9, Morrissey. Bien Ami, if I recall, 2 fouls each on each squad so far. I believe he has a sister who's quite an athlete as well. I could be wrong on that. You know, as we get older, the memory fades, Ned.
If it was there to start with.
Yeah. Also, as I get older, boy, I still remember all the mistakes I made in high school sports. So I'm not sure if the good memories are fading or if I wasn't as good a player as I thought I was.
Well, the pile can only get so big of memories.
Ribeiro trying to use his position well.
Oh.
Tries to, accidentally kicks the Canton player in the fleshy hindquarters.
Right.
Trying to bring it up the left is number 8 for the Bulldogs, James Howard, a junior captain.
We got a sub.
According to Hawksports.com, a rich history of success under head coach Danny Erickson at Canton. Battling through some growing pains a year ago, the Bulldogs are aiming to be back in contention this season. Starts with their 4 captains, seniors Owen Morrissey and Max Eagles, juniors James Howard and Vlad Francoeur. Throw-in for Canton as we're now in the 11th minute of the first half. Turnover.
Yep.
Thomas. He's got a build like he should be playing defensive end on the Bombardier football team, but he is quick and agile.
Okay, good deep ball by Canton.
Yep, good long through ball. Left wing, I think that's Francoeur. Being marked on that side. I think that might have been Preview who knocked that away. Getting ready to throw it in for Canton will be number 20 coming off the bench, Shane Kelleher, a junior. Now in the 12th minute of play, long throw. Scooped up by goaltender Ormonde. Nice work by Aiden Shield. Shield, not a bad name for a backliner. Tyler Rocchio was the goaltender for the Bombardiers. 35 wins. Took over, I think, halfway through his freshman year. Big shoes to fill. Turnover on that goal kick. Nice work by Francoeur. Boy, Francoeur just looks so poised out there. Heading away from the net.
Canton players got it. But nobody to pick it up for him.
Eagles kept the pressure on. Good work defensively by the Bombardiers. Amaya, he's got an assist today. Eagles again. Turnover. That was good work by Jaden Beeland. There's Thomas. The HockomockSports.com underclassman of the year last season was Thomas.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I don't have his goal totals written down here.
Ooh.
Keeping the pressure on. Scooped up by Dylan Wright. I think that might have been offside anyway if they got a shot off.
Yeah.
See which... the wind is not strong, but Canton is playing into the wind here in the first half. Bien-Ami. Pass gets away from Howard, but pounded deep. Whoops. Cross broken up by Shield. Helped out there as well by Issa. Marikp. I got to get a pronunciation on that. We're going with Issa in the first half with apologies to his family and friends. Oh, long pass down the right wing. A little bit too far inside. And that was picked up by number 14's partner as a central defender. Looks like 4 back liners. Trying to see if that's number 8 or number 6.
I can't quite decide whether it's 3 with one that roams back and forth in front.
Yep.
They seem to do a lot of shifting.
Third foul of the half, I believe, on the Bombardiers. Emily Eby will have the exact stats for us at halftime. Headed up by the Bombardiers, Esteban. Kept in on the far side. And is it just me, or has all the action been on the far side of the field so far?
I seem to hear about, remember that a lot. You know, it's...
Let's make the announcers look bad. Keep the ball as far away from them as possible.
Is it us, or is it...
What, players, you think we need your help to screw this up? We're in the 15th minute of the first half.
Timeout.
And I believe that's a timeout by Canton. With the timeout, we'll take a timeout. Score is Attleboro 1, Canton Bulldogs nothing. First game of the year for both squads. 25-19 to go, first half.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Ken seems to be setting 3. But they'll start 3, but then one will come back and one will go forward.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Well, Tyler Heatu of the Sun Chronicle sports section, he believes that Keegan Gray, the sophomore, is starting in goal.
Let's see. Turn around.
That's what Peter Pereira told him. He told me that Jaden Ormonde would be starting in goal. We're trying to get a number. We know Ormonde wears number 1.
Of course, he won't turn his back to us.
Yeah.
Looks
That's
like
number 0, so that's Keegan Gray, I guess. Okay. And I think Carol just tried to call me, but I'm calling the game. Yes?
Okay.
We're in the 15th minute.
Corner kick for Canton.
And first corner kick for either team. So Keegan Gray starting in goal.
Or at least he's in goal now, so we assume he started.
Keegan, one player inside the box, now charging in, headed away, I believe, by Marks. Center midfielder getting involved.
Yeah.
Quickly, number 20 is in for the Bombardiers. There's Christian Tikas. He's in a forward, I believe, for Thomas. We should also expect to see freshman Justin Gale. He wears number 7.
Corner again.
To get some time at forward. Second corner for Canton. As the Bulldogs start to put some pressure on here as we enter the 16th minute.
Short corner.
Short corner.
Trying to confuse us.
Tikas, the forward, getting back defensively, helping out, leads to the clear by Prevey, I think. Nice crossing pass. Nice work by Pereira against the Bulldogs. Tony Sphere off the bench. And there's a Sphere again. That was some hustle getting back into the play. I love that by number 4 in the white. You lose the ball, don't mope. Get back in the play. Yeah. Ned, we didn't get the names of the ball boys. Rats.
Okay, we got a ball still on the field. Extra one.
Yeah. Beeland will throw it in for the Bombardiers. We're in the 17th minute of the first half. 2 40-minute halves. Tikas knocked away by Miles Shareb. Down the right wing, here's Bien-Ami. He'll throw it in. Quickly. Nice job cutting inside. Also off the bench, that's Teddy Capucci. Back pass. Good work. They closed on Howard before he could get the shot off. Trying to pop it into the box. Offside.
Yep. Oh, I didn't put a... No.
Yeah, number 10 complaining he wasn't offside. But I don't think the call was on Bien-Ami. I believe it was the player to his right who was offside. And
let's go to the video review.
Yeah, no, please. That's one
for
of the
5 minutes or so.
That was good. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I love high school sports is no video review. It's amazing when they have 3, 4, 5 minute video reviews and still screw the call up. And again, video review it was designed to correct egregiously bad calls. Whoops! And the ball goes off the Hall of Famer at Stonehill. Rich Scafati.
Wasn't a very good trap, though. It bounced. He didn't trap it well. Yeah.
Attleboro will take possession where it went off Scafati. And again, the official on the far side, Steve Breton. Or Breton. Played for the Champlain College Beavers. I spared him the stories of my father being I thought that was a handball on
Attleboro.
Attleboro.
With that, yeah.
Play on, maybe?
I didn't see the official. He's behind the bar I'm looking through.
Bombardiers got away with one that way. But the ball knows, and it finds the boot of James Howard as he tries to advance offensively. Howard back to Morrissey. We're in the 19th minute of the first half. Infield fly rule, batter out.
No.
Oh, wrong sport, sorry.
His officials are not calling this game tight.
No problem with that. They're consistent.
They're very consistent. I think they're equally the hand fighting they talk about in American football.
Marks trying to hook up with Pereira.
Oh, nice.
Pereira amazingly keeps it in despite the defense of Jareb.
He's calling.
Nope, out of bounds.
Well, I don't agree with his calls. They're out, but not there. But whatever. Nobody enforces where you throw it in anyhow.
Really? Whoops. Kicking it over his head is Chris Espinal-Amaya, who had an assist in the 4th minute on the Ribeiro goal. There's Ribeiro. Boy, both teams' forwards have no problem playing defense, huh?
Yeah, come back and try to get that ball.
We're now in the 20th minute, halfway through the first half. Meredith Silva is the game coordinator today. She's running the clock on the far side. Crossing pass. Dylan Wright beats Pereira to the spot. Do we still only have one shot on goal in this game? Yeah,
Yes.
Attleboro has
one shot on goal.
Attleboro with 3 shots, 1 on goal. Canton looking for their first shot on goal halfway through the half. Francoeur keeps it in. Broken up and right back to Francoeur. Right side, Morrissey. Heading attempt is wide. That was a nice feed by Morrissey, wasn't it, Ned?
Yeah. Boy, I lose my voice at the wrong time.
Yeah. Trying to see the big redhead who tried to head that ball. Turn around, son. Let me get your number. We're in the 21st minute now. 1-0 Bombardiers. Just a bit outside. Tony Sphere, Sfeir. Should have gone over the pronunciation guide with Coach Danny Erickson, again in his 32nd season. Also the athletic director for the Bulldogs. Joined as an assistant this year by Colby Gavigan, who graduated from Canton in 2012 and played some collegiately at Endicott. I was talking to Gavin before the game. It's just such a shame what an ugly campus Endicott is up there in the North Shore. If you've ever been there, you know I'm being sarcastic. It's beautiful. Frank Core on the right has room. Back to the left foot.
Whoa.
Oh, at the last minute.
That saved it.
He got by Prevey and Aiden Shield.
That's a defensive save. I think he would not have got that ball.
Shield deflected the shot away in the 22nd minute.
So that's another Canton corner.
Third,
I think.
this one from the right side. Right. So we take him by number 27, Sam Siegel, just a sophomore. 5 up top. Now they're charging toward the 6-yard box, but the pass is up high. Frank Core heads it back to Siegel. Inside, Beeland breaks it up. By the way, that wasn't Frank Core who headed it back to Siegel. That was Bien-Ami. Canton ball. Nice work done by Max Eagles. Marks to Beeland. Broken up by Bien-Ami. Bien-Ami thought he was going to sneak by Beeland on the baseline there, or the touchline. Beeland quick. Nice entry pass by Eagles. Just misses getting to Bien-Ami. Outside, this is Morrissey. Another defensive play by Beeland. Canton dominating the play here in the last few minutes, Ned.
Ooh.
We're in the 24th minute.
That was quite a move.
Yeah. Stop on the dime, give you 9 cents change. Long clear. Headed out. Knocked away again.
Oh.
Handball.
Okay, that's him.
That's number 7. There's the freshman Justin Gale, number 7 in the blue. So Gale and Tikas are up top now for the Bombardiers in their 3-2-3-2 formation. And Keegan Gray is in goal for Attleboro. Although we did say Jason Ormonde, where's number 1? We're going to find out at halftime. You know what that means, Ned? You're running the commercials.
Uh-oh. Board I'm not used to, huh?
Throw in, Bombardiers, far side. Tikas. Up top, Marks. Long shot. Blocked by Canton's Garcia. Some physical play both ways.
How do you call it?
And call goes against Bombardiers. That's their 4th foul, right?
Yes. And it's lucky he kicked the ball off the end. He could have got more for that.
Is that Weaver who took that kick? Pereira. Lucas Pereira, but that's broken up by Eagles. Starting to see why Max is a captain. Frank Core. We're in the 25th minute. Eagles. Frank Core. Back to Max Eagles. Whoops.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside. So for the Bombardiers, Lucas Pereira is going to get a rest. Thomas coming back on. Again, the HockomockSports.com underclassman of the year last season.
Canton subs also. But
Yep.
maybe twice. I'm not sure.
Bien-Ami comes off. I know I had Thomas's totals written down somewhere, and now I can't find it. Yeah. Rats. Bombardiers trying to transition. Poked ahead.
Ooh.
Outside of the box, Wright kicks it away.
Didn't dare let it roll in.
Siegel up the left. Blasts it with his right foot. Bombardiers gets there first. I think that's Ormonde. Tyler Heatu says it's Keegan Gray, whose sister was a heck of a midfielder on the girls'
Wearing
team,
number 1.
which Coach told me was Jaden Ormonde's number. But Keegan's sister, sad in high school, she missed basically her entire senior year with an injury. Rats. Here's some good short passing through the midfield. Get it out to the wing to Eagles as we're in the 27th minute. Clear in front. Headed away. Onto the boot of Howard. Nope. Excuse me, Morrissey. Here's Eagles again.
Yeah. He seems to be involved a lot when it's going forward.
Offside.
Yep.
Mason Prevey, number 6. Junior center back. Joined in the back line there by number 4, Aiden Shield, who had one tremendous defensive play in the 22nd minute, preventing a Canton shot on goal.
And I think that would have eluded the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful shot.
And found the back of the net. We're in the 28th minute. Boy,
As usual,
Yeah.
goal kicks and throw-ins usually get turnovers.
Of course, I returned right back to Attleboro, trying to keep the pressure on, are the freshmen Gale and Thomas.
Yeah.
Here's Thomas. Quick feet to the right. Oh, nice pass. Shot.
Whoa.
Save. Offside, I believe.
Offside, yep.
Save by Wright. We counting that as a shot on goal?
No, I can't because it's offside.
All right.
It doesn't. But it's a great save.
Yeah.
At least he called it right away versus let's wait for a while. Then, another part of VAR.
Yeah.
As a former assistant.
Lofted in the 29th minute. Beelan, nice work defensively. Better work by number 7, Ryan Garrett, the senior, leads to the steal. That's Morrissey. Thomas now has the ball. Steal by the Bulldogs, number 8, James Howard. Off his chest. Pass to the left. There's Tikas. That was good work by number 8, Amaya. They tried a back pass all the way to the tender. I know Canton, they want their forwards to pressure defensively, try to cause turnovers. Bombardiers up the right wing. Speed in the transition as we're in the 30th minute of the first half. Out of bounds turnover. Couple of subs coming in for Canton. Pereira getting ready to come back in for the Bombardiers. I don't think my water's going to make it through this game, Ned. Beautiful day.
Oh, yes. 10 to go. Well.
Yeah. Cross. Broken up by the Bulldogs. Ben Weaver, number 22. He'll try to transition. Francoeur. Oh, beautiful pass on the left wing. Gets his teammate in stride. That's Siegel. Drop pass to Francoeur. Can he get the right foot free? Shot. Save. Bombardiers. And then diving on the ball. We believe that's Ramondi. Might be Keegan Gray.
You just have to recall this whole thing at the end once we know who it is.
Exactly. We're in the 31st minute. And again, there's two schools of thought. Try to slowly work the ball out of your own defensive end, but a lot of coaches feel that can lead to turnovers and give the opponent an opportunity. With the long goal kick,
It's a free-for-all.
yeah. And even if you do lose possession, which you do about half the time with those long kicks, at least the other team is half the pitch away. Again, the field here at Tozer Cassidy, as big as a soccer pitch can be. Goals are 120 yards apart.
Oh, sub.
Yep.
So we'll redo that throw.
Field is a little more than 75 yards wide. Big pitch, which Coach Erickson was reminding the squad of before the game. We're in the 32nd minute. Bounce off the techno turf of Tozer Cassidy Field. Ned.
Sir.
He's not watching enough Premier League. Isn't he supposed to catch that ball and then flop on his stomach?
I noticed he didn't do that. It's just something wrong there.
Didn't get all of that punt. Tikas uses his body well.
Well, we're also spoiled by the punts we saw.
Oh, really? By
the last few
Tyler
years,
Rocchio.
Yeah.
Booming leg. He's at Bridgewater this year. And again, Rocchio's freshman year, that's when they played football in the spring. And he was the place kicker for the JV football team. I said to then at the time, Coach Strachan, looks like you found your kicker for the next 3 years. He said, no. Coach Pereira's found his goaltender for the next 3 years. Thomas with a pass, tries to cross it to Tikas, but nice defensive play by Max Eagles.
Just a throw in.
Getting the idea that Max knows how to play a little bit?
So another sub.
We're in the 33rd minute.
I guess. Oh, no, it's a timeout.
Timeout. This one, I believe, taken by the Bombardiers.
Yeah, I think.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
We're back on AACS 15 Sports. We have confirmation. Yep, here we are. That is Keegan Gray in goal. So Coach Pereira, he lied to me. He lied to me, I tell you. Just a sophomore, both will play this year. And again, just to give you, Tyler Rocchio's here today, by the way. No, his Bridgewater team doesn't have practice today. Stopped by the field, and he's helping out Hildeberto Barbosa, who's the goaltender coach. Bill Piasecki's the freshman coach. Freddie Gomez, the JV coach. And Peter Pereira has been the varsity coach since 1983.
Now, as Gray is not wearing the number our roster says, are we sure it's him in that shirt?
Okay, well, the parents seem pretty darn sure.
Well,
And again, they've been watching these kids since they could crawl, so they can tell who the players are without the numbers.
Gee, I've come to help out your goalkeeper. Put on a shirt,
But they're
So
replacing.
right now he doesn't need it.
Yes.
So.
But the goaltenders are replacing Tyler Rocchio, who has 35 career wins. Best in the Attleboro record book by 6 over Phil Nelson. Steve Santos, the girls' coach here, third with 26 wins. Career goals against average for Rocchio of 0.89. Are you kidding me? Where's the ball, Ned?
It's down here in the far left corner where you can't see. Yeah. I throw it.
Clock reads 7:54 to go in the first half, but of course in soccer that's 7:54-ish. Long throw into the 6-yard box, headed by Thomas, and good defensive work. I believe that was Kelleher for the Canton Bulldogs.
So
Kelleher, yep.
Canton throwing, I guess.
Kelleher, not a big kid, but he had outstanding position there, like a rebounder in basketball. No,
I think
Attleboro
throw. I think some people don't agree.
Whoops. And the time it is a wasting. There we go.
Going for a big throw, maybe.
Look for another one of these long throws. This might be Marks. Thomas turns, shoots high. So that is not a shot on goal, but wow, what a scoring opportunity.
It is a shot, though.
Marks with a long throw. Thomas with a blast just high. And that was Early in the 34th minute.
Yeah.
Whoops. Pereira. Whoops. Nearly coming up with a steal was Garrett. Putting the pressure on. Amaya drops it back to Prevey. Up the right side. I think that's Tikas. So Tikas came in at forward. I think he's playing right wing in the midfield now. Whoops. Must have got all ball. It'll be Attleboro throw-in after the defense by Sam Siegel, the sophomore. Sam, one of the smallest players out there, but don't tell him that because he's obviously unaware of that the way he plays. Whoops. Went off Thomas's heel as he tried to turn and go towards the net. Tikas blasts it off Francoeur into the Attleboro bench. We're in the 35th minute, and for the first time, some of the lads looking a bit fatigued. Again, in these techno-turf fields, it's pretty hot down there.
Yeah, it's not the 70-something degrees we feel.
Thomas spinning away from two Bulldog defenders again. Boy, he has such quick feet for a large man. To which Coach Jim Winter is thinking, yeah, perfect for a tight end.
Well, you see some big people in soccer these days.
Trying to see if that's 5 marks or 6 Prevey with these throw-ins. Thomas couldn't quite control it. Cleared by the Bulldogs. Tracking that down is Shield. Uh-oh. Kept in by Francoeur. A chance to use his speed on the left wing. No. In the words of Walter from the Big Lebowski, over the line.
Actually calling it offside. I don't know what he's doing. I guess subs.
And now Coach Danny Erickson subbing on just about every whistle. So we know Canton, they're using 2 forwards, 3 backliners. I think both teams might be using a 3-2-3-2 formation.
Yeah, I think similar to that, Sir Ken. That second 2, that 3-2.
Yeah.
2 of the 3-2 is very variable.
Gray's goal kick eventually turned over to the Bulldogs. Eagle. Beeland heads it down. Pereira broken up by Eagle. Max, don't take this the wrong way, Max Eagles, but I'm getting sick of saying your name.
Right. Ooh, nice move.
I think Eagles is a holding midfielder. Has the ball from Bien-Ami. Nice pass. Oh, one-touch pass broken up by the Bombardiers Amaya. Marks. Right side, Tikas. Who's that hustling back into the play? That was number 22 in the White Weaver. Tikas has it back. 3:20 showing on the clock, so we're in the 37th minute. Gray, the goaltender. Left side, Beeland. And again, when Canton's trying to press your back line the way they are, moving the ball laterally, not a bad way to break it. Ned?
We won't mention him.
Max Eagles just made another play.
Right.
But the pass back to him was wide. Throw in for the Bombardiers.
Sub going on again.
2:45 on the clock as we're in the 38th minute. Heading off is the freshman Gale. Ribeiro, the goal scorer, is back in. Drew Ribeiro, 7 goals, 2 assists last year. First goal of the season this year for the Bombardiers. Okay, that time, Ned, Bombardiers, whoops.
Nothing. Called nothing.
Bombardiers were a little too compressed there. In the words of the great Mo Howard, somebody needed to say, spread out. Ned and I coached Special Olympics soccer and basketball for many, many years.
We said that a lot.
Yep, it got with our Westboro Wallabies. If they were bunching up, we'd say, in the words of the great Mo Howard, and the Wallabies players would scream in unison, spread out, and get the point. Thomas down low. Turns. Max Eagles with a nice play defensively. Cleared. I believe that's number 8, Howard. Ned, clock is stopped with 2 minutes,
Oh,
so
no.
we are in super secret mystery time. Only the officials know how much time is really left on the clock.
We hope they do.
Pereira, headed away by, go ahead, say it, folks, Max Eagles. Bombardiers have the ball back. Bieland steps in front of the throw. Bien-Ami controls it. By Bieland. Chance for the Bulldogs late. Bien-Ami by 4. Bombardiers can't get by the 5th. Mason Prevey. Bieland. Broken up by Sam Siegel. Long
nice
throw in.
but no one to throw it to, really, where he put it.
By Dreb. Canton gets the ball back. Nice work done by Ben Weaver. Francoeur on the far side. Good work by Esteban. Esteban gets it up top.
Need some help? Give him some
Ribeiro
help.
to Thomas. Oh, to his right. Left by the goaltender. Shoots. Scores! Thomas. We're going to call that the 40th minute.
Yep, got to be close to that.
And I believe Ribeiro is going to get the assist. I'll put a question mark there. But for the Bombardiers, a 2-0 lead. And Ned, Canton was putting the pressure on late in that half.
Oh, yeah. No, they weren't. Still don't have a shot on goal, though. A shot, I don't think.
Wow. And great transition up the right side of the field. Tikas was involved in that. I believe Issa was involved in that.
But to me, a lot of that was, I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
I've got the ball here. Just because a couple of guys are in white, I want to keep it.
And something we saw last year with Thomas, one of the things that made him HuckamockSports.com Underclassman of the Year, he is so patient with the ball at his feet.
Halftime.
Is that halftime or is that a foul and then halftime?
Nope.
Halftime.
Several whistles. So.
All right, we're going to take a break. Emily Eby is going to give us her stats, see how they match up with ours. But Emily Eby in charge of graphics. Dave Angel on top of the press box on camera. I'm Paul Healy. He's Ned Rich. 2-0 Bombardiers after 40 minutes of soccer.
They're claiming a 2-minute break. Oh, no, they stopped that, so hopefully it can be.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here at Tozer Cassidy Field. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Whoops. I'll unmute you, Ned.
Oh, really?
Nothing.
No, I thought you just let me talk and not,
Dave Angel is on camera. Emily Eby running our graphics and keeping track of stats. And Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. Bombardiers have a 2-0 lead in the 4th minute. Beautiful pass from Chris Espinal Amaya to Drew Ribeiro, who spun and fired a right footer from about, 15, 18 yards out in the top right corner.
I caught it in the air. It did a very hard kick to do right.
Exactly right. Most of I'd say first half of the first half, Bombardiers had the edge. Canton started putting pressure on in the 22nd minute. Looked like Bien-Aimé was going to have a wide open opportunity. But crossing sports here, a Patrice Bergeron back check by Aiden Shield deflected Bien-Aimé's shot wide of the net, gave Canton a corner kick. But, Ned, you thought for sure they were going to find the back of the net.
That looked like it was curling into that upper corner, and I don't think Gray, as it turns out, is the keeper, would have gotten there in time. Maybe, but it sure didn't look like he was going to.
Yes.
Beautiful defensive save. Beautiful.
Right. Bombardiers were more composed after that, but then Canton really started putting the pressure on from about the 27th minute through 37th, 38th minute of the first half. And then in the 40th minute of the first half, a full field counter by the Bombardiers, of course, up the right wing on the opposite side of the field from us. But then Ribeiro, a crossing pass to one of the biggest people on the field, Corvin Thomas. And Ned, just talk about how patient he was with the ball there.
Yeah, he was there with the ball, surrounded by white shirts, and just like, okay, it's my ball. You're not getting it. Kept moving around, and like they finally, okay, we're tired. And he got it. He was able to move about a 6-foot opening, and wham, into the goal.
Yeah, he like moves his shoulders or his hips or his feet. The defense, as soon as he sees the defender's hips moving, he moves the ball the other way.
No, he did a beautiful. It's like they gave up.
Well,
I think okay, we're not.
Come on, Danny Erickson, the coach might be watching this. We're not going to say he's taking that back, Danny. They didn't give up on the play. But that led to a 2-0 lead. Emily's for her stats. She had one save in the first half for Keegan Gray. Not a lot of shots on goal. Just 2 shots on goal for the Bombardiers. They both found the back of the net. 1 shot on goal for Canton. To me, that speaks to fine work by the backliners for both teams.
Yeah, they're not giving them the opportunities, and we're not really actually having a lot of shots either. It kept been a few. I think I had 4 maybe shots total, counting the 2 on goal for Attleboro. But usually that means they're being kept out of the end both ways. They just don't have the opportunity to do something.
Exactly. Mason Prevey, the center back for the Bombardiers, and Miles, and again Jareb, we're going with. Both doing outstanding jobs for their squads. Bombardiers with no corner kicks in the first half.
Right.
The Bulldogs with 4 fouls on the Bombardiers, 2 on Canton. We're going to take one final break, then come back for second half action on Tozer Cassidy Field. You're watching AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich, Dave Angel on camera, Emily Eby running our graphics, Jim Jones, the ever-patient Jim Jones, the engineer in charge.
Gee, Paul, why would he have to be patient?
Because he has to explain to me how to use this technical equipment. And he's been upset with me before, but he's never yelled at me. Not even when I left the equipment in the parking lot after a Friday night basketball game.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about leaving it for half an hour or something.
Well, Manny the janitor bailed us out. When he left his shift, when his shift ended at 11 p.m., he found it in the parking lot. Saved me. Bombardiers in their royal blue jerseys going left to right in the first half. They lead 2-0. Goals in the 4th minute by Ribeiro, assisted by Amaya. And in the 40th minute, this time Ribeiro with the assist, we think, and Thomas with the goal. Keegan Gray. Makes a Bien-Aimé waste a few steps.
Yeah, wait. See if they can waste some time. Again, standard procedure if you're ahead. And did it very legitimately, because until he touches it, he's not obligated to get rid of it.
Boy, it's amazing. Tyler Rocchio, so starting goaltender for 3.5 years.
Good run
yes.
going.
Broken up. Nice
Off the
work
end. First corner.
by Kelleher defensively as he broke up Isa's offensive foray. But boy, Tyler Rocchio, 35 wins to set the Attleboro career record. And you can count with one hand how many times his goal kicks or punts failed to cross midfield.
Right.
I believe this is Beeland who'll use his left foot. Bombardiers' first corner kick. Low.
Low in swinger.
Guess who got in the way of that, Ned? Go ahead, guess.
Is this guy wearing number 3?
I think that was Eagles. It might have been Howard. If it was, we apologize to Howard, his family, and friends. But I think that was Eagle again.
Yeah.
Bien ami.
Should be on the other side, though.
Yeah. Francoeur was offside. Now he gets himself back in position. There's Shield. Shield to the right side. Isa.
Oh.
And we're using Isa's first name because I didn't ask. Oh, look at that pass. Broken up by Prevey. Mason Prevey.
Good. Move it out. Some space.
And that was Amaya moving it outside. Down the wing.
Ooh.
Hops over Ribeiro's foot. There's Miles Shareb, number 14 again.
Canton felt they had to put it out, so we still got a good advantage.
Where are we here? Okay. 43rd minute.
We got a sub. Canton just subbed. Hopefully he is not hurt.
Well, Bien-Ami comes out.
It's a pretty short time.
Excuse me. Throw in for the Bombardiers. Long throws.
Ooh, that was a hand. Probably inadvertent.
Yeah. That's going to count as a shot on goal, too.
Yeah.
So the save. Oh, wait, that was a Bombardier shot. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Bombardier shot on goal. Saved by Dylan Wright. And again, it's
But
funny.
they switched ends here on us, didn't they?
Yes, but it's funny in soccer how a brilliant scoring opportunity like Thomas had earlier when his shot was high doesn't count as a shot on goal, whereas that excuse me on net attempt does. Bulldogs putting the pressure on. Nice drop pass for Francoeur. Francoeur tries to cross, getting there first. Is that Christie for the Bombardiers, number 9?
It's 5, 2, 3. I saw 2 digits over there.
Okay. We're in the 44th minute. Canton trying to put the pressure on. Mason Prevey tries to get it out. Siegel, I believe, keeps it in. Crossing pass. Oh, look at that defensive work.
Good work, good work.
I believe that was Isa, but his pass was picked off by Garcia. Shield against the aggressive forechecking, for lack of a better word, by number 22, Ben Weaver. Isa tosses the ball to Mason Prevey.
Oh, amazing. He's making him take it from farther back.
Yeah.
Got to do at least once a game, make him take it from the right place. See that at all levels, you know.
Again, our officials on the near side wearing the hat, Steve Breton. Play collegiately at Champlain College, home of the Beavers. On the far side, Stonehill Soccer Hall of Famer and soon-to-be Dedham High School Marauder Hall of Famer, Rich Scafati. Ribeiro throws it into Thomas's feet.
Good move, good move.
To Isa. Isa with a cross, little behind the net. And we're into the 45th minute.
Yeah, technically, that's a shot.
Yeah, not on goal, but a shot.
Yeah. At this level, at least. I think at the high level, they might say no. But
in the words of the great Maxwell Smart, missed it by that much. Ask your kids.
Or several that muches.
Yes. Ask your parents. Ask your grandparents, kids. Thomas, again with that great ball control. Blast. I think that was a case where he was just trying to get a shot on goal, hopefully Isa or Ribeiro could scoop up a rebound.
Yeah. That was not a high percentage shot. So we have a...
Players taking their time here. Isa, good job keeping it in. Touch pass back to Esteban. Thomas to Issa. Cross. Oh, Ribeiro! Oh. Nice play! Broken up by Miles Jareb.
Maybe you want to guess he's not really left-footed?
Yeah. That was in the 47th minute.
But it was actually a good defensive move, or he would have had a nice time to do it anyhow.
Yep. The time it was Thomas to Ribeiro. $33:20 to go in the second half, in the 47th minute. We'll have our field mic. Whoops. First foul of the half. We'll have our field mic back in the later games, folks. Which means either something wasn't working with it or I pushed the wrong button again, Ned. Thomas tries to get it to the Ribeiro.
Ooh,
Thomas on the far post, heads it in!
Oh, off the post.
Oh, wow! Costing Issa an assist. And Thomas is still down along with goaltender Dylan Wright. And neither one of them is Irish, so we have to worry about head contact.
Yeah, well, they're not wearing the Guardian helmets, that the football players sometimes use now.
Here's applause from the fans. They both look to be okay.
Well, we got to decide if he hit his head, I think they may send him off. Yeah. They're lucky he doesn't, because.
And that's the trainer talking to him. That's Aaron Wolf. Clock is stopped.
They're walking the keeper off.
Yeah, clock is stopped with 32:46 to go in the game. 2-0 Bombardiers. First game of the year for both teams. Attleboro in the royal blue, Canton in the white with the green numbers.
So you change keepers. Again, a head collision in current protocols means you go off till somebody decides you're okay.
I believe this is freshman John D. Lorenzo.
Yeah, okay.
No pressure.
And 23 is off also.
Thomas, yep.
Yeah. As expected. Again, it's just protocol.
Yeah.
If you bang heads, you're supposed to go off till people assess you and
Why,
sure
in
you're
my
okay.
day, they called it getting your bell rung and you stayed on the field. And, I complain a lot about things being better in the old days. That's not one of them.
No.
Now they recognize how much the human brain really matters for a functioning adult life. Right. Good pressure. Nice steal by Garrett. Francoeur, touch pass to Siegel. Siegel inside, headed. Gray, no! Can't get there, and there's the goal. Siegel with the assist.
Yes, he gave it.
And number 7 with the goal, Ryan Garrett. 2-1. 32:30 to go in the 48th minute. So Siegel, the undersized sophomore, into the 6-yard box and headed home by Ryan Garrett. Ned.
I think taking advantage of an opportunity. I don't think there was a real big plan behind that or anything, but took the advantage of, here it is, kept his head about him,
yep,
and launched it over him. Keeper has changed back. So again, off just for the protocol of being checked.
So, funny game, this soccer. If this was basketball, the Bombardiers might have a 12, 15-point lead, but this is soccer, and suddenly it's 2-1.
Right.
And you can see both teams really picking up the pace. Canton with momentum from the goal, and Attleboro saying, time to get serious here, folks. The Bulldogs are here to play. Yeah. So let me give that goal to number 7, and the assist to Sam Siegel, an undersized back liner as a sophomore. Boy, he's played well.
Give away. Nope. Give back. Again, back.
Yep.
Pinball.
Howard. Left side. Kelleher. Off the fleshy hindquarters of freshman just. Oh, no, that's number 2, Esteban. Look at the Bulldogs. You talk about an extra spring in their step, huh, Ned? Approaching 31 minutes-ish to go in the match. So that's just their second shot on goal all game.
Yeah, or maybe even their first, depending who's counting.
Ribeiro Splits the middle. Sprinting towards the net is Attleboro. Shot off the
a
post.
Another one.
2 pipes. And again, a shot off the post doesn't count as a shot on goal. So what could be a 4-1 game is still a 2-1 game.
Right. Attleboro throw in that stayed in, not going across the line.
We're in the 50th minute. Getting a little rest in the shade for just a moment there on the far side, under the first sighting of foliage here at Tozer Cassidy Field. Short throw. Marks taps it back into the box. Knocked away, I believe, by Weaver.
Ooh.
Chance for the Bulldogs to counter. Crossing pass broken up. I believe that was Shield. Prevey was there as well. Nice work by Weaver. And again, all sports, Ned, they're physical and they're also mental and emotional. And the Bulldogs look like a different team.
They got turned on here. Yeah.
Since they found, we're inside 30 minutes to go. As their forwards pressing a lot defensively. That's the goal scorer, Ryan Garrett, who was not in the starting lineup. Marks. Effectively marked. Double teamed. Goes down. Bulldogs come away with the ball. Francoeur gets away, but he gets it back. He's shown speed to the left. Issa's on him. Gets a foot of the ball.
Nice.
Francoeur back to Kelleher.
Ooh.
Broken up by Issa. Francoeur crosses. Headed away. Shields, I think.
I think so.
Oh, Shield. No S. Yep, it was Shield, and there he is again. Attleboro is number 17. Imusiri Attleboro. And I'm sure that's exactly how you pronounce it, folks.
If it isn't, tell them they got to correct it, right?
We're in the 52nd minute. And again, this early in the season on a field this hot, both teams have to go deep into their bench. 2-1. I missed the field, Mike, Ned.
No, it doesn't sound right. Yeah. I know we don't have that bigger crowd here, but still, we should hear more.
Tikas sends it a bit too far for Attleboro. Siegel, tap pass to Kelleher. Kelleher also not in the starting lineup, has played very well. I think that's 4 back liners there for the Bulldogs. Oh, what a hustle by Siegel. So I said Siegel was a back line earlier. I think he's a wing in the midfield. There he is down the left wing, the sophomore. Keeps it in. Chased by Issa. Nice cross. Oh,
good. Step in. 8.
Chris Espinal-Amaya. Ned had eye surgery. Ned, I'm telling you, your eyes are better this season.
Well, the clear lens helps a lot.
Yes. That's the 4th or 5th time you've identified the number for me.
It's no longer a 74-year-old eye.
Trust me, folks, that didn't happen once last year.
Yeah. No.
What color are those jerseys?
I'm amazed how much improved it is.
Yeah.
It's cataract, by the way, people. Nothing major.
Led to a discussion late last season with, a member of our staff. How bad is Ned's eyesight? Don't worry, he's getting surgery in the offseason. It'll be better next year. Like you need eyes to be a color commentator.
Yeah.
Bien-Ami holds on to the ball. Back pass. Beautiful touch pass by Weaver on the right side. Broken up. That time, I think, Prevey.
Ooh. No call, just a throw.
Canton made this game 2-1 in the 48th minute. We are now in the 54th minute, and so that's about, 6 minutes where Canton has controlled the pace of this game.
He did call a foul, I guess.
On?
I'm not sure, but it's just sort of these motions of his hands over there. But we're getting a kick, so it must have been a foul.
Attleboro defender was tying Keegan Gray's shoe.
Well, keeper gets special treatment.
Please. You know, the 2 times when I was a little kid, when I had that great I'm a big kid now feeling, the first was when Jay Moore and my brother John taught me to tie my own shoes. I remember exactly where we were in my bedroom. And the other big I'm a big kid now moment, when the training wheels came off my bike.
They came off? No.
All right. Sure, it was 15, but still. Of course, the other thing I was bitter about, my first ride without training wheels, my father was on the asphalt of Harvey Lane. My sister Christine, on the grass at the Westboro Country Club, you know, where it slopes down near the putting green. So, whoa, what's the deal? Christine gets to fall on grass and I have to fall on asphalt?
The answer is yes.
My mother was concerned that if I landed head first, I might crack the cement. Human pinball in the midfield here for a little bit as we enter the 56th minute. 24:45 to go. Thomas with the ball. Oh, nice through pass.
Oh,
broken up at the last minute.
Oh, my guy, get up.
By number 14, Miles.
Yep. Oh. No.
Is that Issa down?
Yeah, but not calling.
And he's being checked on by Dylan Wright, the goaltender.
Okay,
and now they're blowing the whistle.
Yeah, weren't paying a lot of attention.
And Canton not pleased because they had some momentum going offensively. So an injury.
This is not pro soccer where you ignore it unless he's holding his head.
Yeah.
But you notice they always hold their head now when they go down. Yeah.
So an Attleboro injury, we will not speculate. We'll take a break. The score is Attleboro 2, Canton 1, 24:30 to go in the first half of this game. Attleboro had their best season in program history last year, just 2 defeats all year, 14-2-4. Tied Franklin twice in the regular season, were knocked out of the playoffs by them in the end. Canton went 4-10-4 this year, and I guarantee you they're winning more than 4 games this year. We'll be right back.
If they play like this, they sure will.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports as Ned is battling it out with his headphones.
My fault I step on the cord.
Up on his own power and heading off. Trying to see if that's number 2 or number 7.
It's 2, I think.
Okay. Look at Ned
maybe,
with us.
Maybe, no. Yes,
yes, number 2.
It's a 2.
Yorian Esteban. Again, we don't want to speculate. I think we don't want to speculate what's the word? Speculate.
Right.
I think that's more of a Charlie horse, a smash to the thigh than a knee injury.
Yeah, no. Oops,
And boy,
back in play.
Yep. Canton back pass. Boy, the center backs of both squads have really played well. Garcia in the center now for Canton. Moving over to the right is number 14, Miles Shereb. Cross in front, save!
Yep, a little bit, try to tap in, but need to do better than that against him. So
Off the chest of Francoeur as he was charging towards the net. Great crossing pass. It's 23:54 to go. So that's a shot on goal off the chest of number 11. So
what did we just called a foul
on
Attleboro, and I
think that's
sure I really saw,
I think that's only the second foul of the half, one in each team. So the Bombardiers now have 5 fouls, 3.
Maybe third, but still, but it's very clean.
Okay, yeah, 3 for Kent.
They definitely let him play go. You'll see him wave his hands,
And they've been consistent. Emily Eby keeping track of our stats, so trust her stats more than our, what's the word again? Speculation. Great move by Francoeur, looking for the left-footed pass in front, knocked away by Preview to lead to a corner kick, but great defense, Mason. And you see he's congratulated by both Aiden Shield and goaltender Keegan Gray.
I think we should call that a shot on goal.
Okay.
Don't know if it would have gone in, but he felt he had to get it out of there. So.
Does Attleboro have a shot this half?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I've got 2 shots.
Okay, good. Thank you.
2 shots. 4 shots and 2 shots on goal.
And now
look
another
at-
player is down. And now we're going to start seeing cramping
Yeah, an early season.
on this hot field.
So hot field, and we all know
22:36 on the clock. Sorry, Ned.
it's hard to get into total condition until you start playing, even at the pros. You think they'd know how, but they talk about they have to play into condition too. So
They start the clock. Issa is up, and still cramping. I can play, Coach.
Yeah.
I can play. And he's going to step off the back of the pitch and take, as the lovely Carol McLaughlin of the Quincy McLaughlins would say, the long way around Robin Hood's barn to get back to the bench.
he's favoring a little bit there, but
Big corner kick for Canton. They just trail by 1. Going for the far post up top of the 6-yard box. Thomas gets involved defensively. Inside 22 minutes to go. Kept in by Kelleher. Boy, Kelleher was not in the starting lineup, but he's played as much as anyone in white today. He and Garcia are now the center backs. Or is he the left back?
it's hard to say what they're doing in that back line. They definitely told their players move up and down.
Tikas draws the foul against Francoeur. I believe that's the second foul for Canton in the half, 4th in the game. But again, if Emily Eby's stats are different, trust those. Beeland with a left foot blast. Marks tries to pop it forward. Thomas gets involved defensively. To Marks, back to Thomas. Look at that play by Thomas. Wow. Can you imagine with that kind of footwork what an effective low post player Thomas would be in basketball? Foul against Paul. He's a soccer player.
Right.
Stick to that. He's playing soccer.
1 season.
Yes.
Don't change the season yet. Oops. Just restart it.
Yeah. No, foul against Attleboro. Canton started a bit too much forward. And by a bit, I mean 10 yards.
Yeah. Picky.
20 and a half minutes to go-ish. Prevey. Okay. Oh, beautiful touch pass to Marks. Marks has help on his right for number 9, Kevin Christie, a junior. Christie's pass is broken up, and they kept in. Nice play, Weaver. Christie looking relaxed. Amaya. That's Tikas.
That was a nice sequence.
Yes. Knocked down defensively. Good work. Pardon me?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Good work, Garcia. Beeland on the far side against Bien-Ami. Could have her first card. That's a yellow card.
Yep.
19:37 to go. So in the 61st minute, writing down yellow card versus Beeland.
He has to come off by high school rules.
Yep. And when you
Doesn't have to stay off, but has to come off.
Yep. And when you come from behind.
Well, it's an interesting thing. One of the points of emphasis this year was on things like that are not so much denying a goal-scoring opportunity, but breaking up a potential.
Yeah, even if it's in the midfield.
Yeah. Which in the rest of the world is known as the professional foul.
Thomas trying to lead the way. He's got Tikas with him. Oh, look at Thomas.
Same thing, maybe.
And wow.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah.
As they're helping Thomas up is Siegel. Yeah. Whoops. And Thomas is so large, Siegel had to give a second pull. So 18:30. Right. So in the 61st minute, a yellow card against Attleboro, and in the 62nd minute, I believe that goes against Garcia. And a trip from behind.
See, it's nice how we got a pair of them deciding who's going to get to kick it.
Set piece. They're 32 yards out. Marks inside to the group. Knocked away. Back to Thomas. Long shot doesn't get through. Skips under Marks. Here comes Francoeur. Up to Bien-Ami against Beeland. Bien-Ami broken up by Mason Prevey. 17:45 to go. Nice block. Amaya, one of the holding midfielders, along with Esteban. Thomas. Long way up the left wing. Out of bounds.
He's had an Attleboro player down. Has to be subbed. I don't know if they're all just cramping today or.
All right, we'll take a break and be back on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Crossing pattern, they started that sooner than we thought. Was that a shot on goal for the Bombardiers?
I wasn't looking that way.
Okay, you were looking at the board with me.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what was going on. And I think it's because he was off the field.
Okay.
So it's just a clean sub in many ways.
But it was a heck of a bid by Canton. 2-1. Attleboro scored in the fourth minute of the game. Amaya to Ribeiro. And in the 40th minute, we believe Ribeiro to Thomas, the Hawksports.com underclassman of the year. And in the 48th minute, Canton made this a one-goal game. Trying to tie it.
Nice.
Goal! We're all tied up. A beautiful blast from Francoeur. 2-2.
That was nice.
Wow, 16:56 to go.
Now, if he survives the congratulations of his teammates here.
About 15 yards out from the left side, a right-footed blast, Ned, top corner.
That was beautiful. Unfortunately, that was a beautiful shot. Well,
Fortunately,
we got to appreciate good play by everybody.
Really, we have Canton fans watching.
Yeah. Now, we are paid by, effectively by Attleboro, but still.
But again, how quickly they countered after that Attleboro scoring bid. What? Yep. Tyler Hetu straightened us out that Keegan Gray is the starting goaltender for Attleboro. We just advised him that goal scored by number 11, Vlad Francoeur.
An amazing thing, he trusts us.
It's quite a beard Tyler grew over the summer.
Right.
Of course, with all the money he lost in Vegas, all he could do was sit home and grow his beard for the rest of the summer.
Whoa, stale.
Down, Ribeiro is in, sliding out is Dylan Wright with 16:35 on the clock. Long pass, they were trying to hit Francoeur going down the left wing. Knocked out. On the right wing now for the Bombardiers, number 9, Kevin Christie, a junior. Here's Christie defensively against Weaver. Francoeur, Weaver. And now it's Canton who looks so much more confident and patient with the ball. As they spread the ball the length of the field, or the width of the field. Inside 16 minutes to go. Long feed. Boy, Ned, both of Canton's goals have been quick strikes.
I know. No particular build-up, but clearly they have strikers. These people, there's a ball. I'm going to put it in the back of the goal. Revolution are missing that some of the time.
Yeah. Brad Francoeur, a junior captain. Oh, headed. Nice head to Thomas. Ball is tipped away, though, by...
Oh, can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Yes.
He didn't pay enough attention.
Yep. Because 14, Miles Jareb passed it back to the goaltender who scooped it up with his hand. So what's the call, Ned?
It's an indirect free for Attleboro.
And is that inside the box or just outside?
It's outside the box. Nothing is kicked from inside.
Yeah.
I believe it. I think it goes
No,
outside
that looks
the box.
like that's inside the box to me. They're inside the 10-yard line.
But it's an indirect, which means that until it touches somebody, it doesn't count. It's interesting they're building a wall.
So 14:59 on the clock.
There's a philosophy where you don't bother with a wall because
Danny Erickson is saying that ball came off the head of a Bombardier player, but I thought it came off the foot of number 14.
sure, that's what it looked like to me. But
Indirect free kick.
yeah.
Less than 19 yards away, and it was blocked by Canton in front.
Yeah, they tried the trick of kick it to somebody else, which makes it now can be direct.
Yep.
But Canton was awake.
So there's an opportunity for the Bombardiers that goes by the boards.
There was a wait a minute. What was? It was a foul. They called a foul on that far side. I think the ball was rolling when he kicked it. It's got to be stationary.
Up into the wind, headed by Francoeur. Over to Weaver. Canton again trying to put the pressure on. Here's Ryan Garrett with one goal today. Canton's first. Back to number 2, Brogan, who's in. Nice work, Amaya. Thomas on the right side. Look at that great footwork, controls it. We're inside 14 minutes to go. Thomas 1-on-3. Pass. Shot. Blocked. Once again by 14, Miles Reb.
Attleboro throw, I believe. Oh, I thought that went off a white. No, it is. Okay, Attleboro throw.
And turn around, son. I'm trying to get the number. That might have been the freshman, Justin Gale, with that shot that was blocked. No, I'm wrong. That's number 14, Marco Diaz, the senior. Here comes a long throw from the left side, 13:15 on the clock. Thomas turns and shoots. Ribeiro is there, but the ball matriculates to the goaltender, Dylan Wright. Great job by the Bulldog back line.
I'm not sure I'd call that a shot. There was 2 tries, but didn't really go anywhere.
Blocked by the defenders.
You're right.
Bien-Ami.
He's being quite a pest to them over there, isn't he?
No call.
No,
They say he
call.
got to the ball first.
Yeah, well, they're pretty loose calling. So,
Tikas.
oh, come on.
To Thomas steps on the ball.
Oh,
Turn back over, Francoeur.
another body on the ground.
Diaz knocks it away, and they're dropping like flies out there now. 12:31 on the clock. I'm going to hit mute for 1 second.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Okay, we're back.
Welcome back to AACS. Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel on top running our camera. He'll be editing this for later broadcast on Channel 15. Emily Eby, softball star, is running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. And Ned, it's 5:34 in the afternoon right now. It's September 5th, and I'm not any cooler than I was when this game started.
Well, that's because the air conditioning's not working here in the broadcast booth, right? Have to speak to Attleboro about that.
Nah, the windows are open. We like to broadcast with the windows open.
Oh, it's a lot easier to look through open space than than nobody's fault. Dusty glass.
Bombardier long throw in towards the 6-yard box. Ribeiro tries to control it. Good defensive work.
Still work over there.
By Sphere, number 4.
What do they call? It's a call.
Sub coming in for Canton as the clock ticking inside 11:20.
An offside call.
On the Bombardiers.
On Bombardiers, yeah.
Okay.
That's the first one this go around, this half.
Bombardiers have not produced a lot of shots here in the second half. Attleboro coming off a 14-2-4 season. The preseason Hawk 5 has Oliver Ames, the 5-time defending league champs in the Davenport division. 2-time defending D2 state champs as the number 1 team in the league. Attleboro is listed as the number 2 team in the league, followed by Franklin, KP, and Mansfield. This would be a huge upset for Canton if they could hold this tie or even more, come away with a victory. Amaya, knocks it out of bounds. We're approaching 10 minutes to go, folks.
Yellow card. Number 8.
Wow. And
number 8 Attleboro versus number 8 Canton.
I wonder if that was a verbal yellow card because it's Amaya who knocked it out of bounds.
Must have said something.
Yep. Second card against the Bombardiers.
Never good.
Putting language in my notes.
It seems like that's the only thing it could be, unless it was delayed from something earlier.
Again, the official on this side of the field, Rich Scafati, already in the Hall of Fame at Stonehill for soccer. And this Thanksgiving, he's going to be part of the Dedham Marauder Hall of Fame for his high school soccer and sports career. All the way through. Another chance for Morrissey to put the pressure on for Canton. Back pass. I think that was Eagles. Inside shot. Goal! Eagles with the assist. And the second goal for Ryan Garrett.
Again.
Wow! 3 second-half goals for Canton. And the crowd is stunned and silent here at Tozer Cassidy Field. Max Eagles to Ryan Garrett. Wow! Attleboro, the number 2 ranked team in the league in the preseason ratings, about to get knocked off.
Well, we got 10 minutes left. But
wow,
Canton is being the better team right now.
Oh, absolutely in the second half. So Eagles with the assist. Grant's second goal. Blast to the far corner.
Again, a nice use of what was given to them. Yeah, it wasn't a big, long work up at the field or anything. Oh, he just went to the ground like a keeper's supposed to. Again, he's ahead. Waste time. Right?
Yeah. Canton won the Davenport division of the Hawk in 2010 and 2011. Before they split into 2 divisions, they won the league title in 97, 06, 2008, and 2009. We're state finalists in 2021. And what a comeback today.
Hey.
2 goals by Garrett, a goal by Francoeur, an assist by Max Eagles, and Sam Siegel. But they're putting more pressure on, and that shot is high.
They definitely have gotten energized.
Wow.
I'm not going to say Attleboro isn't, but Canton sure is.
Stunning turnaround.
Yeah.
Because coming into the second half, the Bombardiers had a 2-0 lead. That felt like a lot more than 2-0.
Yeah, at that time, and Canton had shown some real life at times, was not consistent.
Scored in the 48th, the 64th, and now the 71st minute. 8:35 showing on the clock. Canton ball again.
Okay, so we have
Ribeiro limping for the Bombardiers. Shane Kelleher restarting. Emily Eby on graphics will be showing you some stats as we head towards the final whistle. Down the right side. Kept in by Morosino. So now it's the Bombardiers who are scrambling to try to just secure a tie and a point. Beeland, Thomas over his head.
okay. Like I say, with letting them play.
Thomas. Pass.
Oh,
Gets through to Tigas.
Oh.
But Garcia knocks it away at the final moment. Gael Garcia. Gael.
Tigas is battling it out there. What do we
Wow.
get? Throw in Attleboro.
7:30 to go in the game.
Uh-oh. Card. Yellow card.
And that one against Canton.
I guess they figure once they get some paperwork, you might as well keep giving cards.
And that goes against Garcia. And if that's Garcia, that's his second card. Unless I was wrong about the first one.
It's number 6.
6. And that's what I have in my notes for the first one, but I could have been wrong
Yeah.
because there were 3 Canton players in the area against Thomas. 7:23 to go.
No, he didn't pull a red.
Yep.
So he doesn't believe it's the second.
And that was a scramble in the corner.
Yeah. A little bit too much pushing, I assume, is
Yep.
what it came down to be. It's hard to see back again.
So in the 62nd minute, that when Thomas was tripped from behind, obviously he wasn't tripped by Garcia.
Okay, the refs are discussing this.
Yeah. And 2 players cramping up for the Bombardiers, including Thomas. Pereira looking for Attleboro to get closer to the box. And I think the officials are checking their notes.
It's right to see if it is a double. Quite a discussion,
Yeah.
but nothing else has happened, so.
Thomas gets to his feet as he's cramping significantly. And he might have to come off.
Yeah, asking for a sub.
Wow. 7:23 to show on the clock.
So Canton is subbing.
Ned, at the risk of annoying Attleboro fans, which I don't want to do, the Bulldogs have been the tougher team today.
Definitely the second half. They had some spurts in the first half,
Yep.
and they have had it here in the second. Though, you know, again, it hasn't been patient buildup or anything, but just some spurts at times. But they've kept Attleboro out of
Scoring range, very
really,
few
really
quality
contention,
shots.
Yeah.
Thomas still trying to get off the field. Where's the ball?
It's
Throw
a
in
throw
the
in. It's a throw in on this side.
Long throw in by Prevey.
Ooh,
74 players involved in that battle for the ball, and Francoeur clears it with his left foot. Here the
Whoa.
break the other way for Canton. Prevey sprinting back. Francoeur scores 4 second-half goals for the Bulldogs. What was that, Bien-Ami?
9. I'm not sure.
No,
who.
that's number 10, I believe. Yes,
think,
Bien-Ami
yeah,
with the
yeah.
goal, and it's 4-0 Canton.
Yeah.
Attleboro had to gamble and put the pressure on when they failed to score. A 2-on-no break for Canton. My apologies, I missed the assist. It is 4-2 with 7:01 to go in the game. Wow. So after the yellow card against Canton, they come all the way back and score.
Right.
10.
So Attleboro's several subs here.
And now Peter Pereira is just going to empty the bench.
Yeah.
What a shocking result here in Tozer Cassidy Field. Canton will begin the season 1-0. Attleboro, with just 2 losses all last season, are going to record their first loss of the year in their first game of the year.
Let's not be too pessimistic.
Well,
just because, you're not going to show the betting line how the percentage of winning has suddenly changed,
Tikas showing his speed. Crossing on the left side, open. Long time to get that shot off, though. Broken up by number 14 defensively, Jareb.
Taking too long to decide what foot.
That was number 13. Jack Smith is in. Wonder if he's related to Justin.
Okay, Canton ball.
Approaching 6 minutes to go.
We got timeout.
And a timeout on the field. We'll take a break with a score. Believe it or not, the Canton Bulldogs 4, Attleboro 2 on 1320 WAR. On AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Ned, one of the expressions I can't stand in sports is they just wanted it more, or we just wanted it more than they did. What are you, a mind reader suddenly? You have no idea what's in the mind of your opponent. But boy, oh boy, this feels like a game where Canton wanted it more.
Yeah, they
And again, I hate that expression.
I know, and I'm not sure. But it seems in the second half that Attleboro is just a little slower to the ball than Canton. It wasn't true in the first half.
Tikas battling against the good defense of number 3, Max Eagles.
It could very well be they can't take the heat, for what, unfortunately.
Meaning that physically, not
physically,
mentally.
Not the mental heat, but this is, you see them appearing to cramping, which implying they're doing all they can. You don't get a cramp if you're not trying.
That's true. Yep.
Long throw
for the Bombardiers. Preview 5.5 minutes to go. Headed away. That was 14 again, wasn't it, Miles? Jareb.
Yeah, he's definitely a mainstay back there in that defensive line, however many there are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, the Bombardiers only allowed 14 goals all last season, have allowed 4 today.
And I'm not going to blame anything on the keeper.
No.
Those weren't goals. I don't think any of those goals were savable.
Or soft goals, yeah. Marks talking to, I believe, Mason Prevey, specializing in the long throw-in. Yeah. Clock is stopped with 5 minutes to go.
Oh, that's right. They do the 5 minute whatever.
We're in super secret mystery time. Kept in by Smith.
Only in this sport, and only, I think, in Massachusetts.
Wow. Cleared. That was Eagles again. Way out of the net is Gray.
Well, I think he had no choice.
Gets to Mason Prevey. Left wing, I believe that's Marks. Nope, that wasn't Marks. That was number 11, Pereira. Might have been out of bounds. Oh, let me.
Yeah, throw in the midfield. Okay, eventually somebody will throw it in.
Trying to get to my stopwatch.
It's been about a minute.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's super secret mystery time.
I don't know if I've ever helped you call a game where we had 4 yellows.
I know. I don't recall that.
As I say, they're supposedly toughening up on this disruption of not the pure scoring opportunities, but opportunities to set up a scoring.
Yeah.
It's a subtlety difference, but supposed to be paying attention this season.
I believe that entry pass was knocked down by Morrissey.
Oh, good.
Nice
Good,
play
good.
by Smith to prevent a breakaway, but we still could have one.
Well, it gave time for his fellow teammates to get back.
Ryan Garrett looking for the hat trick now, believe it or not. Gray gets the ball ahead. Good work on the far side. Anton Angeli on for the Bombardiers, number 22, a junior defender on the right side.
Oh, I got someone down again.
Played about 2.5 minutes of super secret mystery time, and another player cramping up, which happens all the time on these techno-turf fields, which, boy, they hold the heat.
I hope that's what it, I didn't see what happened. I didn't see him hit anybody.
Man, when I become benevolent czar, folks, I know these techno-turf fields allow all of the different teams to use the main stadium, but boy, I miss grass, dirt, mud.
Yeah. I don't know if he could change the infield in, our old hometown.
Yeah.
It's green and it's not rubber. It's green sand. Or special
Green sand?
They paid extra for something other than rubber.
Huh.
So it may not get as hot. Maybe.
That's Ribeiro, who was cramping up earlier, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, as I say, there's no sign they're not trying their best out there.
Oh, gosh, no. That's
as I say, talk about wanting it more or whatever. There's no. Attleboro hasn't given up here. They're running themselves into the ground still.
Yep.
Now we have absolutely no idea how much time is left.
I know it. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich. I also host a radio show on 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till noon, pontificating with Paul and the proletariat. A radio show and, parody of same sometimes. When the show is good, it's very, very good. When it's bad, it's utter drivel, but at least it's never average.
And I really heavily recommend it.
Well, thank you, Ned.
Nothing else to do those 3 hours. No, that's not true. I unfortunately am often too busy to listen, but it is interesting.
And a little bit faster paced than NPR. On the far side.
And nowhere near the language of the sports hub.
Yes. Oh, really? Tikas in a battle on the far side as we're well into super secret mystery time. Canton with a 4-2 lead. Siegel assisted Garrett in the 48th minute. A wow goal from Francoeur to the upper right corner from the left side about 15 yards out in the 64th minute to tie it at 2. Attleboro in the 65th minute had an indirect free kick inside the box, couldn't convert. And just 2 minutes later, cross in front, headed away by Jarib. Oh, nice balls. Save. Outstanding save.
That's a shot on goal.
By Dylan Wright. In the 71st minute, Canton took the lead.
I think
Max Eagles with the assist on Ryan Garrett's second goal. Corner kick for Tikas.
Maybe only our second corner kick of this half.
Ooh, nearly tipped in short side by Justin Gale. Yeah. And then in the 74th minute, Attleboro brought everyone up on a set-piece situation, but the ball went the other way to Canton. That led to a 2-on-0 break. And Corey Bien-Ami, the sophomore, scored the goal to give Canton a 4-2 lead. Attleboro in the 4th minute, Amaya assisted Ribeiro on a goal, and in the 40th minute, Ribeiro assisted on Thomas's outstanding goal. Broken up by Canton. This game has taken forever to play.
Yeah, I think we've got to be close to done, but...
Oh, I screwed up.
Paul, you made a mistake?
Yeah. Throw in for the Bombardiers. This will be taken by Christopher Antonangeli. Antonangeli, yeah. Whoops. Popped in by Prevey. Esteban. Foul on Marks. Emily Eby will have the stats for you. At the conclusion of this game, she's been running our graphics. Dave Angel on camera on top of the press box is probably even harder than we are. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge.
Call game.
Canton, 4 goals in the second half for a stunning start to Hockomock League soccer here in the fall of 2024. A 4-2 victory over Attleboro. Ned.
I'm not sure what to say.
Yeah.
I'd say the first half was mostly Attleboro, a couple of really good goals. And then the second half, Canton just, they had some luck on some of their setups. They converted them, though. They didn't fail to take advantage of their opportunities, and clearly were the better team here on the second half, and therefore for the day.
Yeah, I don't want to comment on luck for Canton, the way they hustled for all 80 minutes today and stole one from the Bombardiers with that 4-2 victory.
Right.
Best of luck to Danny Erickson and the Canton Bulldogs moving forward. Same goes to Coach Peter Pereira and the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Canton 1-0 on the season. Attleboro ranked number 2 in the league, coming in 0-1. Thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow night, 6:30, we have high school football as the Blue Bombardiers host the Old Rochester Bulldogs. And then Saturday morning at 11 on AACS, our first volleyball game of the season as the Blue Bombardiers take on crosstown rival Bishop Vian. I'm Paul Healy for Ned Rich, Dave Angel, Emily Eby, and Jim Jones. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.